Hi, I'm Brittany Paxman, and I'm here with Vivian Chang, a paid search consultant here at Apogee Search. Today, Vivian's going to talk to us about event-driven paid search. All right, so let's start by just walking through what event-driven paid search is. What's the concept?
Yeah, sure. First of all, paid search is just an advertising model where you pay when somebody clicks on your ad, and your ads typically show at the top or the right of search results pages. Now, event-driven paid search is just a specific type of campaign that you run, and it's centered around promoting an event like the name, and usually there's a call to action, so either registration on your website or getting actual foot traffic to whatever your event is.
Interesting. So what types of events could this be successful for?
Really, I think any event can use this. You know, searching on a search engine is so common these days that it makes a lot of sense. Some specific examples, conferences, races like 5Ks or marathons, or fundraising events are great. And since it's the holidays, if you want to drive traffic to a retail store for a one-day sale or store opening, that would work really well. I think paid search is a great medium because it's so easy to set up, so you can very easily just test and see how well this campaign will work for you. I really like event-driven paid search as a strategy because it's great if you're going to use it as part of other promotions, so you're also doing radio or print ads, or if you want to just use paid search as the only medium to drive traffic. Both of those work really well.
So this seems like it can be very successful for a lot of different type of events. Can you walk us through some of the tactical or strategic questions that companies need to really think about when they are considering an event-driven paid search campaign?
Definitely. The most important is to make sure that you're integrating paid search with your overall promotion mix. So think about your overall goals of the campaign and apply that to what you're doing with your event-driven paid search campaign. Also make sure your web page is promoting the event and has all the logistical details. So these are overall questions that you're going to want to answer for marketing in general. As far as messaging, you want to make sure it's consistent with what you're doing. And for the timing of the campaign, does it make sense to start 6 months or 2 months before the event? Look at when you think attendees will start thinking about coming.
Okay, so now let's get into some tips or some takeaways that our viewers can start to implement an event-driven paid search campaign.
Sure. Like I said before, messaging is probably going to be your most important, but besides being just consistent with your other promotion medium, you want to include dates in your campaign and also state the call to action. Since your campaign is all about getting people to go to the event, say that in your ad copy. The goal here is really to convey as much information as possible, and by doing this, keep other people who are not targeted, who aren't the people you're trying to reach, from clicking on your ad.
Okay, are there any times when you want to geo-target or think about specific regions at all?
Definitely. Geo-targeting is a great strategy for an event-driven paid search campaign. It helps to conserve your budget, and the main question you want to think about is, from what areas do you think your visitors are going to come to attend? Targeting the entire United States is going to be too broad for most paid search event-driven campaigns, and so you definitely want to reflect that in your campaign settings. Another great way to refine traffic is to use negative keywords. And to do that in Google, you just run a search query report and you can see what people are actually typing in to see your ad and click on your ad. So if anything doesn't look right, you can add that as a negative keyword and it won't show in the results anymore.
Those are some great tips. Is there anything else that people can take away to immediately start implementing their event-driven paid search campaigns?
Sure. As far as actually setting up and structuring your campaign, it's very similar to a normal paid search campaign, so it's easy to do and you can get up and running pretty quickly. You're going to want to think about your keywords, definitely. The goal here is to get your ad in front of as many people as possible, so you're trying to generate awareness. So you're going to want to do broader keywords here. You might want to add geographic modifiers, so a city name or a state name. And then you don't have to worry too much about budget actually, because you're going to be qualifying with your negative keywords, with your geo-targeting. And then as far as bidding goes, you probably want to use higher bids than for other campaigns. mainly because you're generating awareness in such a short amount of time that you want to get your ads shown as quickly as possible to as many people as possible. And like other paid search campaigns, then you just want to adjust as you get data on visitor behavior.
Okay, so Vivian's given us some really great tips for event-driven paid search campaigns. For more information on paid search and event-driven campaigns, you can visit our website at apogee-search.com. Thanks for watching.